You must be curious to know more about this man, then, and wonder where he spends all of his money. Out of nowhere, he is in the top 3 richest men in the world, so let's talk about Gautam Adani in today's video. The beginnings. He is the group founder and chairman of the Adani Group. It's a huge Indian multinational corporation that carries out so many activities that will require 3 complete videos to discuss them all. The father of Gautam Adani was a renowned textile trader. His wife's name is Priti Adani and has 2 sons, Karan Adani and Jeet Adani. Adani, who has a net worth of $147 billion, is a second to only Tesla creator Elon Musk, who has a net value of $264 billion. If things get significantly worse over at Twitter, there's a chance that Musk may be making room for a few of these guys to move up in the rotation. As you see, security for billionaires in India is far more of a worry than it is for the affluent and famous in other parts of the globe as a result. Unlike billionaires in other parts of the world, billionaires in India are less than ready to grant full access to their high-profile houses. For instance, we do know that he has a very costly bungalow in the exclusive private area of New Delhi, known as Lutyens. Although we only get a brief preview of this classy style property, it is obvious that it must be a costly, expensive mansion. As much as we know about the richest of other wealthy people, we don't know as much about Gautam Adani and his family. So one could ask, what does he do with all his money? Learn more about his fortune, his residence, his future plans, and his $150 billion. Residence and future plan. Millionaire has a number of properties, not just in India, but also outside of India, so the number of properties is still unknown. Adani does, however, own a complex of homes and businesses in Ahmedabad, Delhi, and Mumbai. In his own state of Gujarat, Adani is in charge of the biggest port in India, which is Mundra Port. Adani secured contracts to handle 6 domestic airports in 2019, Thiruvananthapuram, Lucknow, Mangaluru, Jaipur, and Ahmedabad, along with the second busiest airport in India, Mumbai International Airport. It was purchased by him in September 2020 for 74% ownership. He now owns the largest airport in the nation. Adani became the second India's largest cement maker in 2022 after purchasing the Indian operations of Swiss company Holcim for $10.5 billion. Adani intends to create the greenest energy in the world and has stated that he will spend up to $70 billion on renewable energy projects. As a result of the Adani Group's drive into the green energy sector, shares of the Adani Green Energy have increased by 5,500% during the last 3 years. Despite his successes, he's always remained a down-to-earth and helping person and believes in giving back to others. The foundation named after Adani's work for the development of rural infrastructure, health, and education, and much more. Adani has said that it will invest 65,000 crore to build a massive 10,000 MW solar power facility, also working on expanding the cement plant and improve Jaipur Airport. The majority of Adani's future initiatives include green energy, and there are also so many of them that it will be impossible to name them all. $150 billion life. His successful effort to purchase the Adyata estate, or as is now called the Adani House, has also lately made the news. This massive building is comparable to Mukesh Ambani's $2.6 billion mansion, and I'm sure it was purchased with the intention of upsetting the Ambanis. After all, billionaires are willing to spend sums of money that will be enough to fund a small nation in order to upset other billionaires. In addition, Adani has a large number of cars by billionaire standards, at least one of which is unexpected considering that he's one of the world's richest individuals. These include a fully loaded $339,000 Rolls-Royce Ghost that provides a lot of luxury and a smooth ride for the price, as well as an $81,000 BMW 7 Series that just screams class when you hear the name BMW. Of course, he does have one car in his collection that suggests the exact opposite, owning a Ferrari California, a $70,000 supercar which comes in hot rod red and has a convertible top. It's one of those enjoyable rides. He has a number of flying alternatives he can utilize to get above all the animosity if automobiles aren't enough. It's likely that all of his cars are fitted with special security features. It's a safe bet that they are all at least bulletproof, which can cost up to $50,000 per car. I'm sure many people will be eager to learn the secrets his driver is paid to keep to himself, but they have to pay dearly. For someone in his position, this is the money well spent. A beach crab worth $800,000, a Bombardier private jet worth up to $75 million, and a Hawker worth more than $3 million are also owned by Adani. Click one of the two videos on screen right now.